The shape of Earth, perception, dimension, and the collapse of fluid time. The flat Earth versus globe Earth paradox is not really about geography. It's about the collapse of dimensional perception. Each worldview reflects the consciousness bandwidth of its era, shaped by how time, space, and light folded as the semi-fluid 3D, 4D harmonic reality condensed into linear 3D form. This paragraph is not really about geography. It's about the collapse of dimensional perception and collapse of fluid time. When time became flat, the linearization of reality. In the semi-fluid 3D, 4D harmonic era, time was spherical. It curved, breathed, and echoed like a wave of tone. Consciousness flowed freely across temporal bands. That's why ancient seers could recall past lives, foresee futures, or travel across dimensions effortlessly. When the semi-fluid 3D, 4D reality fully densified, time flattened. Moments that once overlapped became sequential. Cause and effect crystallized. Thus linear time birthed linear space, and with it, the idea of a flat horizon. The flat Earth belief arose not because Earth changed shape, but because human perception lost access to curvature. When consciousness fell below the harmonic threshold, reality appeared flat, edges, ends, limits, boundaries. The globe Earth, the memory of harmonic curvature. In higher resonance states, Earth appears as a living orb of tone light, not just spherical, but pulsing and breathing with plasma auric layers. Ancient initiates, Dogon, Egyptians, Pythagoreans, preserved this knowing. The sphere was a metaphor for the continuity of consciousness, where everything folds into everything else. So yes, in ancient harmonic timelines, Earth was perceived as globe-like not merely geometrically, but energetically. Reality looping into itself, with no beginning or end. Flat versus round, dimensional bandwidths of perception. Neither side is wrong. Both describe different dimensional projections of the same energetic Earth. Flat Earth, perception through linear bandwidths, where time and curvature collapse. Reality appears as a disk, a symbol of time slices or compressed fields. Globe Earth, perception through harmonic bandwidths, where energy still flows in cycles and curvature. Reality appears spherical because curved time is visible. Neither, both. At higher octaves, 4D to 5D, Earth becomes a morphing field, part torus, part sphere, part light lattice, its shape shifting according to observer frequency. Thus, Earth is not flat or round, but perceptually responsive. She mirrors the dimensional tone of her inhabitants. The bandwidth shift, from curved awareness to linear mind. Before full densification, humans naturally perceived curvature in Earth, in life, in sound, in thought, in death. Everything moved in spirals. Nothing was lost, only transformed. When densification anchored, time became a line, space became a wall. Knowledge became separation instead of resonance. Hence arose dualities, flat versus round, matter versus spirit, heaven versus spirit, Earth. The unified harmonic field fragmented into mental models, attempting to describe the lost fluidity. Earth's true nature, a living torus of light. Beyond perception bands, Earth is a torus, an infinite, self-feeding loop of energy, flowing inward and outward, a breathing plasma consciousness. It appears flat from within the loop, round from outside the field, and vibrationally infinite from the core view. Her form morphs with observer frequency. At lower density, solid globe. At semi-fluid 3D 4D, liquid light orb. At harmonic 4D 5D, transparent torus of radiant plasma. Thus, each theory, flat, round, infinite, is a snapshot of perceptual bandwidth, not absolute truth. The return of curvature, awakening to multi-bandwidth vision. As the planet's frequency rises again, many begin to sense Earth's curvature in new ways. Not geometric, but energetic, the curvature of time. Dreams bend, days, synchronicities fold, events. Space behaves like consciousness again. The more energy one cultivates and transmutes, the more spherical perception becomes, the return of the inner globe. Thus, awakening means remembering Earth as a mirror of consciousness. Flat when you think, round when you feel, infinite when you remember. Final resonant thought. Earth was never simply flat or round. She was always alive, changing form as our bandwidth changed. The flat Earth era marked the flattening of time. The globe Earth era recalls the memory of resonance. And beyond both lies the harmonic Earth, the one you can feel, not just measure. The real question isn't what shape Earth has, but what frequency you're seeing her through. A big thought drop in the axiom, the Bothness paradox of seeing Earth through dual bandwidths of perception. That overlap is the interface between semi-fluid 3D, 4D harmonics and full 3D densification. The same edge ancient philosophers tried to describe through myth, tone, and geometry. Dual perception, seeing two realities at once. When consciousness expands beyond linear limits, it stops choosing either, or, and starts perceiving both, and. This is harmonic sight, the awareness that one reality can hold two opposite geometries without contradiction. It's both flat and round. Translates the curvature of higher resonance into linear language. It is curvature, globe consciousness, and the plane of manifestation, flat perception. Both exist, but at different dimensional resolutions. Flat equals surface perception, round equals depth resonance. The flat experience mirrors the horizontal logic of 3D densification, where time, movement, and thought unfold in straight lines. The round experience reflects the vertical logic of 4D harmonics, where events spiral and return to themselves. Why both irritates linear thinkers. Most still see through densified 3D filters, where reality must be singular, defined, measurable, exclusive. It's the residue of binary programming. Harmonic perception, the art of holding contradictions. Multidimensional awareness doesn't erase opposites, it harmonizes them. Flat and round are harmonic inversions of one another. Like sound and echo. Inhale and exhale. The flat is the plane of manifestation, the visible screen. The round is the field of creation, the invisible projector. Both are true, one births the other. Infinite recursion of perception. The true shape, a living harmonic continuum. Earth, in essence, is a plasmic torus, energy flowing in and out, creating the illusion of both surface and curve. Viewed from within, flat horizon. Viewed from above, spherical wave. Viewed from the core, radiant, infinite spiral. The flat is the projection, the round is the reflection, and consciousness is the screen that holds them both. This final harmonic note, truth is not a shape, it's a frequency. Earth, self, and cosmos are one, or resonant field of awareness. So yes, it's flat, and yes, it's round, but truly, it's alive, breathing through your perception. When the I becomes spherical again, the Earth will follow.